evening, everyone. This is Ronnie again of IECEP Manila. So thank you very much for our overwhelming views from episode 1 to episode 4. The reason why we have this episode 5 because people like this guy so much. He is well liked. He is very active in social media, especially in Facebook. At the same time, I met him when I was the Vice Governor for Education in IECEP Manila. He was the president that time. For me, from the first time that I met this guy, yung unang-una kong impact niya sa akin is very strict because he is very straightforward. Wala nang paligoy-ligoy pa. Talagang anong gusto niyang sabihin, gusto niya straight to the point lagi. But he is well-mannered. I would like to use the word modest because mababang loob yung term na modest. Hindi siya mayabang, simple, but yung impact niya for everyone, talagang napakalaking effect for all of us, from the students, from members, from executive officer. Pag sinabi na yung term na Superman, alam na namin kung sino siya. So, guys, without further ado, I would like to introduce to have this very important, precious moment interview in Kapihan sa IECEP Manila, Engineer Ornan Vicente. Good evening po, sir.
Hey, good evening, Doc Ronnie. It's really an honor to be part of the Kapihan sa IECEP Manila.
Salamat po, sir. Sir, yung purpose naman ng interview natin is to inspire our members, our future generation leaders, because sino ba tong si Ornan Vicente? Sino ba yung tinatawag nilang Superman? So himay-himayin po natin. At the same time, so later on, before we wrap up this interview, may mga konting suldot na tanong lang, sir. Hindi naman siya naughty, but kasi kailangan maging formal tayo. So, pang lang, sir, pang enjoyment, para pang release lang ng ating stress after ng interview. Una kong tanong po, sir, kasi I would like to know, yung Ornan na name, hindi siya ganun ka-common eh. So for example, yung name ko Ronnie, so napaka-common siya. Ano po ba yung story ng Ornan? When I checked during my research, it came from the Bible, but how the Ornan Vicente from your family used the name Ornan to be given to you, sir?
Yeah, my parents grew up a Bible-believing family. My mother gave me that name. It's actually from 2 Chronicles, Old Testament. And this Ornan owns a land where King David bought this land for a purpose. So it's a biblical name actually.
Okay, sir. Sir, paano naman, sino po ba ang nag-start na mag-coin nung term na o yung nickname nyo dun sa IECEP na Superman? At kailan po ba ito nag-start? Because ang laking impact dun, sir. Pag sinabi, one word lang, saka super sikat na, Superman, Ornan Vicente na po yan. So, paano po ba nag-start yung history o yung story nitong Superman ng IECEP?
Well, that started way back 1997. It's actually my second job when I was invited as a speaker of a seminar in Cagayan de Oro. I cannot really tell the very reason why, but I'm just speculating, no? Bakit daw Superman? Kasi sabi nga ng nanay ko, magandang lalaki daw ako. So,
yes, sir.
I mean, that's how it started. Dahil ito, the one that popularized that what we call this, the name, no? I mean, the Superman is kilala din natin, si Engineer Ted Buenavista.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
I'm sorry to mention your name, Engineer Buenavista, but it all started from you actually. So from there, alam mo naman, our good friend Engineer Buenavista is a very good leader and a very good influencer. So tinatawag niya ako Superman, and then hanggang sa, kumalat na siya. So that's how it started. Yeah, but I think other people say otherwise. May mga sinasabi nila na kung alam nila yung, if they knew really the real truth and origin how it started. But some are speculating that bigyan mo daw ng trabaho si Ornan, gagawin niya yan. And that's true, no? I've done my job really sa IECEP.
Opo. So para na-instill na sa inyo, sir, talagang kinilaim nyo na. So pag sinabing Superman, talagang na-claim na, nakatatak na. At the same time, pumasok na sa buong system nyo yung pagiging Superman. So si El Presidente Ted Buenavista po pala ang nag-start na tawagin kayong Superman. So maraming salamat doon, sir. Kasi even ako, nung narinig ko yun, naging curious ako. Actually, maybe in future, I would like to ask Sir Ornan, paano ba nag-start yung pagtawag sa inyo ng Superman? So yung po pala talaga ang history. No? Maraming salamat, sir. Sir, looking back, so balik tanaw po ng konti. when I did a research about your profile, so you grew up in Baguio and you studied your high school life in University of Baguio and also St. Louis University that you took 2 courses. So before po muna sir mag-college, nung high school life, konting lang sir, baliktad na kung maaalala nyo po. Ano po ba yung minomold nyo o yung ini-inspire nyo o ina-aspire nyo na maging course during your high school life while you are studying in University Baguio High School?
Actually, electrical engineering, that's my first choice. What we decide to pursue that is that my two brothers, actually I'm the third in the siblings, no?
Yes, sir.
So meron ng civil. He's a civil. The eldest is a civil engineer and at the same time sanitary engineer. So the second one is a civil engineer and a geodetic engineer. So
Yes,
sabi ko, I cannot take this course already because they're already, so I decided to take electrical engineering course. While my record is in electrical engineering, I saw the curriculum during that time that it's almost the same, and
yes, sir.
it's only a difference of 2 units, 3 units. So I decided to take the ECE at the same time. So I take up, I enrolled at electrical engineering department for electrical course. And I enrolled the electronics subjects in the electronics communication engineering. So it's about the units. Kung 5 units sa EE, I'll take it up sa EE. Sa electronics is 4 or 5 units, I'll take it up sa electronics engineering. So at the same time, napagsasabay ko siya. So
yes,
that's how, but primarily, my choice is actually electrical engineering. That's how and then I have a lot of classmates who did that, taking up 2 courses at the same time.
Sir, since you took 2 courses at the same time, so you finished the courses at the same time also. Ano po ba paano yung scenario
6
nun?
years, yes.
6 years. So
6 years.
Ano yun, sir?
6 years.
Sabay kayong nag-graduate?
Yes.
Opo, sabay. Then you also took the board exam ng
I went up
PECE,
to the States twice.
That's nice. Opo.
Okay,
Sir, yung tanong ko, sir, after nung pagka-graduate nyo, did you took the same board exam at ECE tsaka EE? Just only ECE. But given a chance, sir, would you like to take again, to recall, to refresh the electrical?
I don't think so. Sabi ko, masaya na ako sa ECE.
Opo.
Nakilala ko si Doc Ronnie.
Actually, kayo, sir, yung may kasalanan. Ba't ko ba tinapos yung PhD? Kasi I was pressured by Sir Ornan. So, nung nakita ko siya, binato niya na sa akin, Doc Ronnie. So, sabi ko, sir, hindi pa po. Hindi, tapusin mo na yan, gawin mo na yan, tinatak ko na sa iyo yan. Kaya sir, ayun, talagang tinapos ko din dahil po sa inyo. Maraming salamat, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, nung natapos nyo na successfully at pumasa ng board ng ECE, ano po ba yung first landed job nyo that time?
In fact, I was still a student sa review class. Okay, and I already got a job sa University of the Philippines, and that's actually at National Engineering Center. So yes, I'm at the special projects wherein the center have some research and parang consultancy services, but mostly are power systems, because my boss then was Dr. Francisco Viray and Dr. Roaldo Ardelmundo, who are power system experts. I was able to join these 2 prominent guys in terms of in the field of power systems. I was there for the past almost 7 years. Yeah. So, and then the continuation of the a project funded by the United Nations Industrial Development Organization. Ito yung we train people in the industry, introduce the different technology for the factory, manufacturing plant, any industry.
Sir, that is in UP Diliman.
Yes, UP Diliman.
Opo, UP Diliman. So from Baguio, ano po ba paano kayo napadpad? Paano pumasok sa isip nyo? Paano kayo napunta dun sa papunta ng UP, kasi may UP Baguio, sir. Tapos may UP Diliman. Paano kayo napadpad dun sa UP Diliman?
Okay, I have a brother who's taking up his master's degree in University of the Philippines, and then when I went down para mag-review ako, I stayed with him sa isang boarding house doon, sa loob ng Diliman. And then actually ako nagtatanong din ako, I was asking, gusto ko na magtrabaho at that time. I want to help my parents. So I landed, merong opening sa National Engineering Center for special projects. So that's where I'm just at the right place at the right time.
Opo.
So palagay ko this is God's plan for me.
Opo, nasa palad nyo talaga, sir. Pero sir, sabihin natin ito talaga yung first landed job nyo. During college, kasi because of your colleagues, your classmates, kasi nga, EE-elect, tsaka ECE. So iba-iba yung mga barkada nyo, tropa nyo. So nakakarinig kayo ng iba-ibang trabaho ko, gustong ganito. Kasi yung tatay ko ganito, yung dad, yung kapalit ko ganito. Ano po ba yung pinaka-dream job nyo dati nung nag-aaral kayo ng college?
Yeah, actually, it's my dream is actually very simple, no? To have a stable job, to have a family. That's it. I came from a humble beginning, Dr. Ronnie. So I don't dream of just like anybody else. My dream is really simple.
Oh, thank you so much, sir. It's so inspiring because parang nilagay niyo na sa utak niyo. Ayoko naman ng medyo grandeur na after graduation gusto ko makapasok sa ganito, gusto ko makapasok sa ganyan. But after yung mapunta nga ng Manila, ito yung opportunity na connect sa inyo. Talagang naging successful naman yung naging outcome. At the same time, sabi nyo nga, you really want to support your family. So isa po, naging key factor ito parang mapurso nyo talaga. Nandoon pa rin naman sir yung dream talaga para mapurso nyo talaga yung gusto nyo masuportahan yung family nyo. Sir, nung nag-aaral kayo at nung nagtatrabaho na kayo sa Manila, sabihin natin, I don't want to make it the term probinsyano boy because iba naman talaga yung difference life sa Baguio. At the same time, napunta kayo ng UP Manila at nagre-review nga po kayo. At the same time, yung review na yon naging sa boarding house ng kapatid nyo. So may mga big difference, sir. Ito po ba yung first landed step nyo dun sa Manila nung yung magre-review na kayo for the board exam?
Actually, it was my third time.
Opo.
But the first and second are just very short stay.
Yes, sir. Opo.
Okay, yeah. But when I landed in UP Diliman, parang rin akong nasa probinsya eh.
Oo nga, sir. Especially that time. Opo.
All right, yeah. So nothing changed actually. My focus is actually to study, review, and sumabay lang yung trabaho. So I make sure kasi that during my work, I finish it early. I ask my boss, do you still have something for me? If he says nothing, I'll make use of that time just to read my books.
Okay, sir. So, nung nasa probinsya kayo, kasi sabi niyo nga third time na yung pagre-review niyo eh. Nung nasa Baguio, parang ang pangit naman pakinggan ng probinsya. Pero nung nasa Baguio talaga kayo, sir, meron kayong ninanais kasi narinig niyo yan sa mga barkada niyo. Ano ba yung gusto niyo mapuntahan sa Manila dati?
Nothing in particular, Doc Ronnie. Makati is a very popular place for, for business. So I got curious na one time when I was in Diliman, talagang pinuntahan ko yung Makati and I say, wow, tall buildings. First time kumakita ng maraming buildings.
Yes,
I was really, amazed. And yeah, that's how things happen nung panahon na yun.
Sir, may susundatan ko lang ng konting tanong. Naisip nyo ba nung nagre-review kayo? Kasi yung review kasi talaga nagkaroon yung pressure. We need to stress out once in a while. Ano ba yung naging yung me time nyo habang nagre-review? Kayo ba lumalabas, tumatakas, or may pinupuntahan? Sabi nyo nga, you ski for a while and then you went to Makati. So paano nyo ba na-manage yung to stress out while doing the review? The
place I stayed last time when I was in Diliman, it's already a very relaxing place because when I step out of the gate, you see the oval. Ito yung sa athletic oval. Hindi ito yung sunken garden. So doon lang ako nagpapalipas ng oras, paikot-ikot doon sa oval. So parang exercise na rin. May kasama naman ako when I went to Makati. So, it so happened na sumabay ako. That's how I saw how tall are the buildings in Makati.
Sir, tinan nyo nung time na nagre-review kayo, nung first time nyo na tumapak sa Makati, I think second or third time po tayo ata na nag-meet sa Makati din with Ma'am Raging din. Yes. Sa Smart, yung meron tayong project na related doon sa Smart. Kaya hindi ko makakalimutan yon kasi talaga you gave us the opportunity to have this project or activity doon sa IECEP Manila. Okay, so may connection ang pinangarap niyo dati ng Makati. Opo. Okay, sir. So yung next yung next question ko, you're from the research as part of, sabihin natin, medyo researcher ng konti dun sa UP. So how long did you stay there, sir? for that work opportunity?
Yeah, it's about almost around 7 years.
Wow, ang tagal din pala, sir.
Yeah. I found out that the center gives me a lot of knowledge. I get along with people who are, very prominent sa industry.
Opo.
Yeah. And I get to have a few research actually for the Philippine government. Okay. So, nagkaroon ako ng opportunity to work with other agencies, collaboration, etc. And I get to represent my boss when he is not available kasi medyo sikat yung boss ko eh. Ang dami niyang meeting. So, Ornan, ikaw muna doon.
Sir, paano naman kayo na-stop for certain time dun sa UP? Ano ba yung next step nyo to level up yourself? What made you decided to pursue other job posts?
Yeah, that's a very different story, Doc Ronnie.
Opo.
Because I have brothers who are dependent din sa akin at that time. And I really have to look for a better, opportunity. So 7 years at that time is for a young professional.
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
Unlike before, talaga hinahanap nila malaking sweldo agad. But I stayed there for experience and everything. So I went to a multinational company. Okay, so I joined them. Although the experience is really 360 degrees opposite, but they hired me. Okay, and I proved them that I can do the job. So they hired me, and then I have really done my job to make the company grow and where it is now. Yeah, so it's a multinational company based in Singapore.
Sir, ano yung greatest learnings nyo nung napunta kayo dun sa multinational firm compared dun sa dati nyong trabaho for 7 years sa UP?
I got to learn how to run a business.
Paano nyo naisip? So you learn how to run a business. Ito is one of your biggest decision to establish your own company. Paano nyo ba napag-desisyonan? Ano ba yung story behind that, sir?
To tell you honestly, I'm truly dedicated to my job. Whoever hires me, they have my 100%. Now it so happened that they found me, okay, and asked me to join them in that company and be part of the shareholder.
Yes, sir.
So I said, okay, I joined them. That was way back 2000. So I thought it's just an industry partner, wherein you can just put your money and wait until So it's the reverse actually. So we started it as a small company. 20 years after, ito na siya. We did the best we could. We run the business as clean as possible. That's how the company grew.
So within the 20 years, actually more than 20 years na nga. So may journey naman yon. So hindi naman lahat ng firm, sabihin natin, smooth sailing lahat lagi. Ano ba yung biggest challenges na na-experience nyo doon while running your own business?
Important thing is we take care of the people. They are our family. Okay, so we have to have a good people, the correct compensations, and of course, every big project is a big challenge. Okay, so what we did and what I did is we treat each problem one at a time. Okay?
Yes, sir.
We solve one problem and then we solve another problem. And that's how we survive from closing a project to financing the project. Those are very big concerns.
Thank you sir for sharing that. Maganda yung sinare nyo na you dissect one at a time. Hindi mo binibigla kasi pag nakaharap sa inyo talagang napakalaki ng problema. So mas maganda hinihimay-himay nyo. Eto sir, so si Superman o si Engineer Ornan Vicente established na. Ba't ba siya kumuha ng another sakit ng ulo? Paano ang isang Ornan Vicente napadpad naman sa organization ng ECE, which is IECEP? So could you share the story, sir, behind ano ba yung naging link or yung connection ng isang Ornan Vicente sa ISAF sa organization natin na ISAF?
Back in 92, Dr. Efren Abaya, I believe you knew him, look for an ECE, okay, to help him or to assist him in writing an article that is being sanctioned ng National Research Council of the Philippines. They asked us to write an article about ECE. What do you get or what do you learn in taking up electronics and communication engineering at that time? And then I got to interview who's who in the electronics and communication engineering profession. So I went to ISEP office, Tordesillas, that time. Okay,
Yes, sir.
si Ma'am Beth, no? And then nag-set ako doon ng mga interviews, and then they give me an address kung sino yung pwede kong interviewin. And then at that time, National Engineering Center is a training center as well. We were tasked also to introduce and develop training courses sa UP. So I used that. I was able to use that exposure sa ISEP, and then from then on, nagkaroon ako ng pagkakataon that they are, IECEP Inc. Trusted
Yes,
me
sir.
that I can provide courses, training. So I did it for IECEP. So every Saturday, halos nakakapag-provide ako ng mga courses na yung mga members natin able to attend. No, so and then here comes election. They asked me to run. Sabi ko no, hindi pa, and I cannot do it because I'm just an ordinary employee of National Engineering Center at that time. So okay, lumampas yun, and then here comes another year, and they asked me to run. So sige, pwede. During that time, that's my first year as a board of director. I was elected Secretary General at ang presidente noon si Engineer Joel Marciano. Nakita mo yung work attitude ni Dr. Engineer Marciano. So parang kukup up talaga ako. That's how I landed sa IECEP.
Okay, sir. Sir, napakaganda ng story nyo, ha. Talaga doon nag-start pa doon sa Tordesillas na lugar. Okay, sir. Okay. Paano naman, sir, kayo ba, kasi parang isa kayo sa mga pioneer na nag-establish ng mga seminar eh. Kasi nadoon na din yung puso nyo. Sabi nyo kanina, you share almost every week, you share to have all the members to have this seminar. So napunta na yung puso nyo dun sa organization natin sa ECE. Paano naman na may dumagdag pa na isa, which is ito nga yung Rapid Engineering Telecommunication Team, Inc. of the Philippines, which is the RETT. So ito isa sa mga advocacy nyo, nakikita kayong talagang yung dedication nyo, sir, na binibigay dito. Hindi lang basta sa IECEP, sa family, at the same time sa RETT. Ito po ba ay makukonsider nyo na isa sa mga pinaka-baby nyo ba or pinaka-isa sa mga alaga nyo na advocacy, which is ito nga pong RETT?
This is Federation of Rapid Emergency Telecommunication
Yes, sir.
Inc. So how did I landed in this organization? Okay, it's a long story, Doc, because back then, 2015, I am representing IECEP. It is actually, it originated sa Department of National Defense under the Office of Civil Defense. Now, when you talk of RETT, who are the ICT who enables, tayo eh. It's our profession, electronics engineer. At that time, I was representing IECEP. It's because of IECEP kaya ako napunta ng RETT. Now, things happens that sabi ko wala na yatang suporta ang IECEP. So, what I did is, actually mahabang istorya, Doc. So, parang I was elected, we registered this organization,
yes, sir,
okay, to unify, okay, and to make things simple when it comes to responding, okay? Because sa Interim C, hindi pwede yung kanya-kanya. So, those leaders of organization under RETT, we decided to register it as a legitimate group, okay, para yung leadership is isa lang in terms of calamities, disaster, merong kaming iisang hangarin, okay, ito yung magligtas ng buhay, okay. So basically I was elected here as the president, okay, and tayo nga yung profesyon na dapat kasi telecommunication eh.
Yes, sir.
In all the thematic areas of the response, importante ang ICT. Okay, so dapat ang mga ECE, ang IECEP nandito sa grupo na ito eh. So, yes, this is one of my baby, okay? Sabihin natin. And it's still not enough and I want to continue this dahil marami pang gagawin. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Marami pang gagawin. And we cannot do it alone. IECEP can do a lot. Okay, there's a lot of chapters nationwide na pwedeng kasi may impart lang namin yung best practices. Okay na, ma-adapt nyo lang. Ang importante dito, matulungan natin yung ating bayang minamahal.
So maraming salamat dun sa pag-share. Actually, nung nag-attend ako ng EAGM, talagang pinupush nyo itong RETT So kailangan dumami yung aming followers doon sa Facebook ng RETT. I will monitor that. Okay. Okay, sir. Mamaya isa-shoutout natin yan actually sa itong RETT. I will give you time to lobby to launch time to promote the RETT. Opo, the RETT. Eto sir, ano po ba yung maganda nyong ma-share from a simple boy from Baguio City? Talagang nakita natin yung journey niya. So nag-travel siya from Baguio to Manila. At the same time, talagang yung dream niya na mapunta doon sa Makati, nagkaroon ng dream job. Tumagal siya actually ng 7 years, but he still open another opportunity open to him, and then he established his own business. Ano ba yung magandang ma-share niyo, sir, sa mga ating followers, viewers, itong mga friends natin sa IECEP? Paano ba maging successful? Because you actually, sir, isa kayo sa hinahangaan that you able to manage everything. Number one, family. Talagang updated lagi eh. You have your kids and your wife. Updated lagi. Talagang pagka may event, nandiyan si Sir Ornan, nakikita ko lagi yung kanyang pictures sa Facebook. Pagka may mga big events, especially big events. At the same time, yung support nyo sa IECEP at sa RETT, hindi nawawala eh. Talagang every big activities, kahit from simple activity, talagang nandiyan yung support nyo. So you're able to manage that. At the same time, yung pagiging friend, actually, sir, every time someone posted that is connected to IECEP Manila, I saw Ornan Vicente have this congratulatory comment, talaga yung support niya nandoon. You manage everything, sir. Even his successful business right now, which is talagang tumagal. Actually, more than 20 years pa, tatagal pa. Paano nyo, ano po magandang ma-share nyo na inspirational message to everyone? This timeline of Sir Superman for 24 hours that he can manage everything.
Doc Ronnie, mahaba yung sagot ko eh. Thanks for the question. Success kasi yung tinutumbok mo dito, Doc. Important thing is, I owe this to my parents. There's no question how you deal with whoever. Secondly, I came from a humble beginning. I mean, I grew up in Barrio, and then in high school I went to Baguio, and then I finished my high school and college. Came to Manila to find my destiny here. One thing is that I don't go and I don't get involved into something that I cannot commit myself. So important thing here is dedication and commitment. We cannot go or we cannot join any organization just to be a member. You have to have a dedication and a commitment. And there is a purpose. Okay. So I was involved in several civic action, civil organization, and good groups. No? It so happened, Doc Ronnie, that I have good people around me in the business. So they knew their tasks, they knew their outputs, they knew their timelines. Delegation is also very important. But part of the corporate social responsibility na rin is that as an ICT infrastructure company, this is where I am. Okay, so put things here, technology, to enable the group and to enable some groups who are members to have their equipment. I wish the company will last longer so the company can help more, Dr. Ronnie. So I'm so glad that we are blessed by the Lord that we are getting more and more projects, okay, para meron din kami, in a way, to support and makatulong kami sa bayang minamahal.
Thank you so much, sir. And before I proceed with our shout-out and a sort of fast talk, ano po ba yung next kay Superman?
Next is, I was actually already talking about retirement. So, because if there's no one's retiring, there's no one is going up, right? So, wala succession. I mean, ibig sabihin yung now, but they said it's still early. So, next to me, continue where I'm involved with. Okay, I have so many organizations actually, not just RETT PH. Okay, but there are some organizations under RETT PH. So I was also involved with a very good organization or amateur radio. Ito yung Radio Engineering Circle, no? So I'm the vice chairman there. I'm also a member of REACT. Ito yung civic organization sa mga emergency, no? And also Federation of Professionals and Expatriates. Ito yung under the Association of Chief of Police of the Philippines. So actually, ang chairman ng EPECS is an ECE as well, si Engineer Emmanuel Yumo. Okay, so it's we do a lot of charity works actually. So let's continue helping our fellow countrymen na medyo hikahos, no? So
Opo.
yung mga extra nyo,
Yes, sir.
you can share it. Next to me, ano man yung ibigay ng Diyos sa susunod na kabanata ng buhay ko, I believe it's gonna be because he's been there with me for the past 52 years.
Wow.
52 years.
So sabi ko kanina sir sa pre-recorded ating interview. Pre-birthday interview ko to sa inyo kasi we're going to celebrate your birthday next month. Kaya sabi ko, at least nauna ako kay Sir Ornan na isingit yung oras ko. Ito oras na to ng interview.
Thank you, Doc.
Sir, ano po? I will give you a chance to shout out everyone, to greet everyone, your colleagues, your friends, your loved ones, and also to promote all of your advocacies.
Okay, Doc, thank you so much. Well, shout out ako sa parents ko. Okay, although my mother already left us, but she's our inspiration. No? My brothers and sisters, the same. Okay, my colleagues. Okay, my mentor. Okay, andyan si Engineer Agatep, Engineer lahat ng past president actually karamihan sa kanila as early as 1992. Okay, naka-interface ko sila and it's an inspiration actually sa akin. From Doc Arsol, even yung natapos ko na yung term ko, andyan sina Engineer Acosta, Engineer Buenavista,
Opo.
Engineer Imperial, so Engineer Orbe, well, si Engineer Karandang, Engineer Morales. Of course, importante dito si Engineer Joel Marciano kasi siya yung presidente ko nung naging first time director ako, Secretary General pa, no? So marami akong natutunan sa kanila and I plan to continue kung ano yung mga advocacy nila. And of course, andyan pa rin yung mga team ko sa Sandugo 691 kasi I was an honorary member of Sandugo Class 691. No? And then sa Rapid Emergency Telecom team, thank you so much sa mga suporta nyo, mga kapatid. Okay, of course, Radio Engineering Circle, ito yung talagang very active, lalo na sa pagkandak ng mga trainings, seminars, and we're helping a lot of LGU and some are, mention ko lang, isa DepEd, no? So we're trying to set up and help them set up their radio communication. Okay, sa FPECS ACPE, sa Federation of Professionals in Expatriates, mabuhay po kayo. Marami kayo talagang natutulungan and I wish I could do more, okay, to contribute in your advocacy. Nandyan man kayo sa Middle East, andito kami. We can do so much only. Sana magtulungan din tayo sa ating mga kababayan na naghihikahos. But first and foremost, last actually is that let's continue and let's help each other in times of calamities and disaster that we as the electronics engineers, as a professional, we are the ICT enabler. So tayo magtulong-tulong tayo. We need to help each other. Let's do something that we can establish a communication in times of calamities and disaster. And of course, maraming salamat sa IECEP Manila sa pagkakataon, no? And hindi ko alam pala na hindi lang pala PhD itong nag-interview sa akin, kundi pang television. Okay, so gulat ako sa iyo. Okay, thank you so much. And of course to the governor of IECEP Manila and the leadership and the members of the board of directors. So to the whole IECEP, maraming salamat po at sana ipagpatuloy nyo yung adhikain ng IECEP National. Marami po tayong dapat pang gawin, but yeah, I always offer myself to contribute if needed. So salamat. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much, Sir Ornan Superman Vicente. Maraming salamat. Sir, meron lang akong 2 to 3 fast talk questions. So unang-una kong tanong, in some of your posts sa Facebook, you almost travel worldwide actually. Kasi even from the other side of the world, nasa Asia, talagang napupunta kayo dun sa kabilang side. Magkaiba yung oras eh. Could you give us your top 3 most loved country that you've been to?
Singapore, US, Las Vegas.
Okay, sir.
And of course, Korea, South Korea.
Wow! Kasama
Top
talaga
three,
ang
pero supposedly kasama na dyan yung Japan eh.
You grew up in Baguio City. Ano ba yung pinaka paborito nyong at talagang gustong-gusto nyo lagi na kainin, delicacy or anything from Baguio City?
Chop suey.
Oh, saan ano yung itsura nun?
It's a Baguio vegetables kasi. So, chop suey.
Chop suey.
Chop suey. Oh.
Opo. Sir, do you cook your own chop suey recipe?
Yeah, I learned how to cook while in Baguio kasi you have to survive there eh.
Okay, sir, last question ko na. So, si Superman na si Christopher Reeve, ang pinakasikat na pumapel dun sa kanyang karakter na ito. Ano ba yung weakness ng aming Superman ng IECEP? Kasi si Superman kryptonite talaga yung nagpapahina sa kanya. Ano ba yung pinaka weakness ng aming Superman ng IECEP?
Marami akong weakness, Doc.
Isa lang, sir.
Isa lang. Huwag mo akong iiyakan sa harap.
So alam na natin ang weakness ni Sir Ornan Vicente. Maraming salamat, sir. In behalf of the whole IECEP Manila, we are so grateful for this interview. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening in our 5th episode. Actually, from a humble beginning of this young guy, and then he grew up from his journey from Baguio City to Manila to isama ko yung Makati at the same time where he is right now. He is our Superman of IECEP Manila. What we learn from his journey is that we all have dreams actually. But in order to make it into reality, number one, we need a lot of, actually, isama na natin yung term na awful determination. Because in every journey, hindi naman lahat smooth sailing. At the same time, nandoon yung dedication. Without the dedication, wala lahat. Kasi after ng dedication, nandoon yung self-discipline. Everything, lahat nasa sa inyo. Ikaw yung nagko-control ng success mo ng lahat ng bagay. So maraming salamat for listening in our 5th episode of this Kapihan sa IECEP Manila. In our 6th episode, sabi nga ni Dr. Jose Rizal, ang kabataan ay pag-asa ng bayan. So nasaan na ba ang ating mga former MSC chairman, former EMMSC chairman ng IECEP Manila? We invited 5 of them. So aalamin natin ano ba yung latest sa kanila. So ano ba yung naging inspirasyon nila? Ba't sila napapunta o napapasok dito sa IECEP Manila or sa buong IECEP family? Sabi nga nila, freshness is very important this day because from the youthfulness of these leaders, we can actually learn new things from them. So yun yung ating magiging next episode. So see you once again, everyone in Kapihan sa IECEP Manila. Thank you very much.